Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first visit to my channel, hello, welcome. My name is Liz and I am the baker that sews. So today's video, I thought it'd be really interesting for you to see where I sew. I've mentioned in a few videos back that I live in a flat. I've got two girls and I'm married. So our flat is only 2 bedrooms, so there's not a huge amount of space. But we've managed to work it so that I can be set up in our hallway. So our hallway, as you come into our flat, it then turns, it goes round to the right. I don't know if I'm making much sense. And in that sort of corner bit, I've managed to set up a sewing space. So I thought it'd be interesting to show you because it's quite a small space, but I've managed to pack quite a lot in. It's not very fancy, haven't decorated it particularly, aside from putting like postcards and things on the wall. I've got a couple of plastic storage drawers, so they're not, it's not particularly inspiring, but I feel like I've made quite good use of the space. So I thought I'd give you a little tour and show you where I spend my time sewing. The setup with the teddies, I'm a teacher, and obviously with schools being shut at the moment, I'm spending a lot of my time recording videos of story time. I teach little ones, so 4 and 5. So a lot of my homeschool videos have been me reading stories. So my daughter's, the class that I teach is called Tiger Class. So my girls have got all their tiger teddies and set it up for the children. So that's why it looks like this at the moment. Normally I have some kind of fabric or something sewing related in the background, but I don't know how long I'm going to have to film story time videos for the children. So I'm just going to leave it set up like this. So enjoy the early years backdrop. So I'm going to stop filming and then I'm going to walk out into the hallway and then I'll show you a little tour of where I do my sewing. Okay, so I'm in the hallway. The light's not great in the hallway. It's the, what's it called, lampshade. Sorry, I'm quite tired. I've not been sleeping very well. The lampshade is like bronze on the inside, so it's quite an orange glow. But anyway, I'll spin it round and then I'll show you the sewing space in the little corner, and you'll see the wall. I'm looking at it now. It's quite insane actually how many postcards are up on the wall, but I shall show you. So this is the sort of corner of my flat, like I said, and it starts sort of here. We need to decorate, we need to paint. So I've got storage here, and this has just got lots and lots of fabric that I've put recently. Lots and lots, and then the bottom one has got scraps, lots of scraps of things that I've made, and then the scraps are just too pretty. I don't want to get rid of them. And then on top of here, I always put fabrics that I think I'm going to sew with next. I've got a couple of pairs of Juno pyjamas planned, and then I keep my interfacing in here, and I've got one of Sarah's beeswax wrap kits from Like So Amazing, which I still need to do. The next bit looks really messy, but this is a warts and all where I sew, so I'm going to show you. But this is where I keep projects that I'm going to sew. So I hope my mum's not watching this because her birthday present is on here and I haven't started it, and it was her birthday in February. So I'm going to be sewing an Eden coat using this lovely twill and then Ponteromi lining. And then I've got a jumper for my husband, which I just need to hem. And then on my chair, you'll see a couple of Bertha cardigans, which I need to finish. Now this little table is tiny, but this is where my girls sew. So they've got my old Janome machine, and yeah, there's a Tilly sticker on there. And that's where. So I got cut off, but anyway, I was saying this is where my girls like to sew. They do have a chair, it's just because it's in the hallway, it gets in the way of opening and closing the door. So that's why there's no chair at the moment, it's just kept in my bedroom. So then I've got my overlocker, and then I was saying I've got more fabric in here. So this is where I keep all my fat quarters and offcuts that I can use for like pockets and things. And I've got some more fabric in here, although that should be up there because it's offcut, so I just made a dress with that. And I've got more in here. This is stunning. I can't wait to make something with that, as is that. And then down here I've got some fabric from Sew Me Sunshine. I'm going to turn that into a dress later, which I'm really excited about. And then I have some patterns. This is not all my patterns. I've got more patterns in my bedroom on a shelving unit on the top, and well, actually on all 3 shelves. So I have a lot of patterns. Anyway, and then I've got more fabric in here. 3 drawers full of fabric. And then over here is my wall that's got all the postcards and things up. My girls are up. They're up in quite a few places actually. It's quite nice to be able to see them when I'm sewing, but there's loads. And then I've got some of my books. Up here I keep like my labels. I've got my lovely seamstress gauge, the bit from my machine. My bobbins are all kept in there. And then I've got pattern weights, my snips. It's got pins in. This has got all my pin badges, and then pattern weights, more pattern weights. And then I usually have like a project that I want to start making, pyjamas. I'm obsessed with pyjamas at the moment. In here is all like my clips. I won't take the lid off, but it's got those in. And then here I'm in the process of making some more button covers for my husband's cousin's little boy. He has a feeding tube, so these stop his skin from getting sore. So there's loads there ready for me to stitch. And I've got all my scissors, things like tape measure, any more cards that I haven't been able to get on the wall, jeans buttons, temporary tattoos, because you never know when. And then I've got my zipper foot. And then obviously my lovely machine and my sewing desk. And then I've got just a comfy like office chair. And then underneath, if I move that out of the way, down there, you can just see that's all of my projects cut out that I need to start sewing. And then over here, in here I've got more patterns. This was a lovely sort of antique box from my husband's nan when she passed away, and we were clearing out her flat. It had loads of like thread and things. It was so lovely, so it's been nice to be able to keep that. This has got like ribbons and elastic and things. And then my girls leave this. It's a phoenix dragon. They leave it for me in any of my sewing space. And then I've got more fabric in here. I got that from the Stitch Festival. More in here, so Heavy Jane fabric, more patterns in there, and then I think that's like manuals and things. And then over here I've got my bin, and then I've got I want to store these better, but at the moment I haven't been able to because look how tangled they are. But that's all my threads, more elastics and things, press studs and things, and then at the bottom I think my overlocker thread. So yeah, that's my space. It's, you know, it's cozy. It's not super pretty, but I've tried my best with it, and I love being able to just jump on my machines when I get a minute or two and not have to worry about getting my machines out and set up again. Come back into my bedroom where it's nice and light. I hope you found that interesting. Like I said, you know, it's not the prettiest sort of Instagrammable space, but it's my little cozy sewing space and I really like it. Excuse me, I feel really lucky that although we live in quite a small space, and obviously I can't have my own sewing room, I have been able to have my own setup where I can keep my machines there so that when I get the urge to sew I can just jump on and it doesn't take me too long. I really like that I've got all the postcards on the wall. It's probably my favourite part of my sewing space. It just reminds me of all the amazing businesses out there like fabric shops, haberdasheries, and it's really nice that I've been able to support so many amazing people. I'll be back soon, I think, with a fabric and pattern haul because I've been spending a little bit of money whilst we're stuck inside buying some pretty fabric to cheer myself up, and again supporting lots of lovely independent businesses. So I'll be back soon. Thanks, bye.